just arrived in the port city of Tarragona, so I'm just going to go and have a wander around, find my hotel and see what's going down. At a glance it reminds me of Cartagena, similar sort of appearance. The hotel room's not quite ready, so I'm going to go grab some food and come and have a look at what everyone's looking at over here, which I assume is a fantastic view. Oh yeah.
No, aquí ya estoy. Estoy en el balcón. Ahora voy a pasar.
I headed down in Tarragona city above. I headed down toward the beach and the harbour. Thought I would have a look and see what the port city has to offer. There's also a lot of Roman sites and architecture around, so I need to keep my eyes peeled. But for now I'm heading toward the beach. It's got quite hustle and bustle going on for well, it is a Sunday. Quite a few people on the beach and quite a few people starting to pack the boats and restaurants on the front and around the port. So yeah, it's got good vibes. Well, I just come from up there and have a lovely little walk down on that bridge. Fantastic views. Gonna have a little wander to the end. And Tarragona is quite famous for its Roman ruins, so I'm going to go and have a look, see what I can find. Just found the Roman amphitheatre. Pretty impressive backdrop with the sea behind it. Wonder what went on all those thousands of years ago in there. Probably not big enough for lions, but icons for Roman attractions spread all over the map. I found the easiest way to link them up is just to walk through the city. That was a treat in itself, walking through the ancient streets. There was such a refreshing blend of ancient meeting modern, and the city was very, very impressive. Just off out for some dinner, and I'm in a really posh hotel, the really posh lobby. I don't know if you can see this, and I'll just turn it around. It's well posh, right in the centre of the city as well. You can see now if it's move out the way. So I'll go on and off my dinner. Hopefully something nice. This is what I'm having for my dinner, look. Chicken tikka masala, garlic naan and boiled rice. Right, just leaving the city of Tarragona now and heading down the coast to Salou. So I think it's about a 3.5 to 4 hour walk, so hopefully we'll see some good scenery on the way. At least glorious sunshine, so quite looking forward to this. I thought when I was walking towards that was a building, but it's actually a boat. Quite impressive looking. I can tell it's an industrial working port at this section of the docks. I'm not sure exactly how busy a port it is, but it definitely looks like it's full of industry anyway. Some huge looking boats, ships, yachts, not quite sure what they are, but they look posh. Hopefully I'll get a better look when I just get beyond these buildings. That is definitely one impressive boat. Wow. I was hoping I was going to be able to walk down the port and then look like there was a road crossing the estuary. However, it's completely authorised personnel only down there, so I'm now having to take a bit of a detour. So hopefully not too much of a detour. As long as I can see the railway lines, I know I'm not too far away from where I need to be. Let's see what's up here, shall we? That's the water I need to get across, just down there. That's a railway bridge only, so I'll have to move further up. further upstream, I think. At least one thing, I think I'm all on the flat today, so I should get in about 4 hours into Salou. Hopefully that bridge got a footpath or a means of me crossing. So I'm heading in that direction down there. And I can't see any other way across that. And I'm definitely not going for a swim. But hopefully this might be a way across. Or maybe not. Is there a way across down there? Can't quite see. Well, it looks like there's a trail. There's maybe a little bridge that I can't see. Go and have a look. No, there's definitely no way that I can see across, but people are walking from somewhere. I'll just head for that bridge, I think, and see what, and just jump across that way. Don't think I can see a way across, but I'm just going to have a look. Not without going for a swim, which I really don't want to do. But at least I can get over the bridge there, so. Whoop. Never too far from a McDonald's. I would say other brands are also available, but on this occasion they're definitely not. I've got a nice long stretch of road to walk down, which looks good. Been ducking through underpasses and crossing busy roads, so hopefully I can get a few miles in now. Brother damn. Straight ahead for Salou. Always good when you can see the name on the map. I'm just leaving Tarragona behind us now, and we'll be entering the area of, well, the outskirts of Salou. Still got some way to go though, about 2-hour walk, but the sun is shining. The traffic is fairly calm, so all is good. Well, I've been walking down this motorway for about an hour now, and I'm well, I can't wait until I can see some nice scenery. Hopefully shouldn't be long though now. but I'm getting the miles in quite well, so can't complain. Well, just popped up in the distance is what I can see, a huge roller coaster, and I've just now clocked a sign for Portaventura. I think I remember going there as a teenager, so that makes me feel like I'm getting a bit closer now. But just to show you how big the port of Tarragona actually stretches, been walking for nearly 2 hours and I've barely cleared the vicinity of the port. Absolutely huge place, that port. Huge. Nice to have a little bit of greenery popping up anyway. I was getting a little bit sick of seeing old buildings. Smells nice and fresh as well. Just smell the trees. Yeah. Right, the motorway or dual carriageway has now just entered Salou itself, so it's quite nice to see some residential buildings, and the Dorada Palace ahead, that looks pretty posh. Hopefully I'll find a nice little cafe, have a nice cold drink. I definitely need one. But that breeze has been quite nice, so I'm not too warm, it's lovely, it's just perfect. About 18 degrees with a nice breeze. What more can you want? Just walking down here towards the seafront, so a lot of things, I don't know whether they're just temporarily closed for the season or what, but I haven't seen much open yet. It is earlier in the day. Mucho calor y mucho tierra. Not too shabby. Not too shabby a view from my balcony. I'm just walking along the seafront to the next town of Cambrils. It's a round trip of about 16-17 kilometers, so I'm just going to go there, have a look around and then come back. So at least I've been able to leave my backpack in the hotel, so it's nice just having a little stroll. But yeah, glorious sunshine again, so what more can we ask for? Everything looks very sleepy today. I don't think that bar's opening anytime soon. To be fair, it doesn't really get much better than this, just walking across the seafront, just by the coast. There's not much of a care in the world, to be fair. Yeah, I think I can get used to this life. Unfortunately, I do have to go back to work at some point. But I've got 3 weeks left still, so I will enjoy every minute of it. Just walked from my hotel in Salou and I've just about arrived in Cambrils. I've just walked here for the day. Well, I was going to have a drink and I'm going to walk back. It's about 8 kilometres either way, so it was a lovely walk and just listen to that sea.
wandered round the quaint little town of Cambrils, searching for that elusive fridge magnet, which I eventually found. I then headed for the harbour and had a wander around the beautiful boats and taking in the scenery before wandering back to Salou.
Mucho calor y mucho tired. It's dark here now, and that's the harbour, and I'm about to go out and look for some dinner from Spar, supermarket around the corner, and we get some pasta, like I got last night. Right, just off to Spar. Gonna go and find me pasta. Un gatto. Oop, nearly squashed gatto. Right, Spar is somewhere down here. Oh yeah. A bit further down, I think. Where is the pasta? Hope we've got some left. Oh, it's over here. That's what I'm having for my tea. That one there. Right, well, now I've successfully bought my pasta. I'm now walking back to the hotel, and I am now going to eat it. Back in my hotel. This is my room, 405. Here I am. So I had to eat my pasta with a comb. I didn't have a fork, and that was the only thing that I could find to scoop it up with. So this morning I sort of borrowed secretly a fork from the restaurant, so I don't have to use a comb. Saying that I've got a yoghurt, that'll come in for the yoghurt. Yes, because I don't think that will work for the yoghurt. So we're all good tonight. Good night. I'm just coming onto my balcony and having a look at what is happening outside, and it's, well, it will be, oh yeah, there it is, glorious sunshine, just coming up. It's still quite early here, and I can see all the boats in the harbour. That's not a bad view, is it? So just leaving Salou on a very windy morning. It's died down slightly, but it was absolute howling gale this morning. So off to the railway station now and heading up the coast to Blanes, I believe. I think that's the plan. Well, turned up at Salou railway station. Well, what said it was Salou railway station on Google Maps Find it was a derelict station that hadn't been used for years. So then realised I had to walk to Portaventura railway station, which was about a mile or so up the road, which I've done, got here, and they're in the train for about 3 hours. So the woman's told me I can get a bus to Sant Vicent de Caldes, which goes in about an hour and a half, and then I can get a train from there. So that's what I'm doing. And hello from whoever he is at Portaventura World, which is where I am. There we go. Right, so I just got off the train at Blanes. It is Blanes. I'm just walking towards my hotel now on the seafront. It's a lot bigger than what I had in my head. It's quite a large city from what I've seen up to now. Well, everything seems to be closed. Not a bad view from my balcony. Right, I'm now here in Blanes, or Blanes, however they pronounce it. Just walking down there towards the harbour, so I'm going to find some dinner because I'm starving. It took me a long time to get here, waiting for bus for 2 hours, then to get a train, then get another train, and I'm finally here. Right, so I'm just walking down towards the port or the harbour in Blanes. I keep saying that wrong. Yeah, it's a sleepy little town, but when I was first coming in off the train, it seemed like quite to be a huge city, a large city, so I'll see what it looks like when you get down to the harbour. But it's obviously off season, so everything's quiet at the moment. Like you can have a walk around the top of that, but don't know what there is to see there. Starting to get dark now. It's about 5 o'clock and the sun's come down quite fast. But it's definitely a little cute little harbour. And it is a bit windy still, a little bit chilly. When I say chilly, I mean like 16 degrees chilly, not 3 degrees chilly. But yeah, there we go. Right, just heading out of Blanes now, and I'm going to just head down the coast, I think. Well, it's a glorious morning, just leaving Blanes, and the sun's just coming up and it's going to be a scorcher, I think. So I'm just walking down the coastline towards Barcelona, and I'll jump on a train at some point when I've had enough walking. So my path is completely blocked here, so I'm going to see if I can get around on the beach. It's not high tide, so fingers crossed I'll do it. We'll soon find out. So I've had to go around onto the beach because the path finished, like we're completely blocked off. So I'm attempting to get round to the main bit of coast, but there's some sort of estuary around the corner, so I don't know if it's passable. So there's a chance of coming back, but we'll see. Well, this is a sandbar that I saw on Google Maps that I was hoping I could pass, and I can, so couldn't quite tell if at high tide this bit was underwater, but no, it's significantly raised. So once I've got past this bit, I should be on the main coast south now. This was the only bit I couldn't work out if I could get across. To literally climb over a railing that was jutting out into the sea to get over to the beach. I think I was walking somewhere I shouldn't have been, but didn't see any signs coming towards it. But anyway, and yeah, I got hit by the largest wave. I absolutely soaked, so I need to get changed.
beachside cafe for a very well-deserved cup of coffee. And here I made some new friends. The walk this morning was absolutely amazing, apart from getting soaking wet through, but that was my own fault. I'll soon be looking for a railway station to jump on the train to Barcelona. I noticed there was definitely no shortage of touring parks, caravan parks, lodges, all overlooking the sea. The views must be absolutely amazing. This time of year, anyone staying there will have the entire beach to themselves.
Another wind warning that's just come on my phone, and yeah, the wind's picking up a bit. Temperatures dropped slightly, got to the wind chill, but the sun's trying to get through, but it's just clouded over a little bit. The good thing is I'm not too far away from a railway station at any point. It's about every kilometre down the coast. So. I've been walking for now 11 kilometres down the coast, and it's just amazing scenery, and it just keeps going and going and going. And apart from a little bit of beach, I've been on boardwalks and footpaths and easy walking terrain basically, so it goes on for about another 30k. I won't have time to do the full 30k because I've got to be in Barcelona for tonight, but I'll tell you what, if I'd have known what this coast was like, I'd have planned some extra days in and walk the whole lot, but I wasn't to know at the time. But at some point I will be back to do this.
I wandered through Barcelona's bustling streets and decided to seek out the famous La Sagrada Familia. I think I said that right. It's basically the world famous cathedral in Barcelona. Everyone knows the photograph. Built, I think it was 1882. They didn't finish it while the 21st century. Sounds like where I'm from.
Just realised this is the hotel I stayed at, I think, with the Haven Conference in 2007. I remember being on the corner like that and being all posh. She was that one. Right, well, I'm just off to the railway station now to catch my big high-speed train, and I'm going to have a McDonald's breakfast first. Me gusta mucho.
After getting on the train at Barcelona with my pre-booked ticket to Alicante, I was unaware of the situation that was about to unfold. I had no warning that the train was going to stop at Valencia and go no further. This was unfortunately due to the recent Dana that devastated the country and caused many deaths in the Valencia region. The train line between Valencia and Alicante had completely been devastated. No trains went south on that line at all at the moment. Now temporarily stranded in Valencia, I had to think on my feet quickly. I could have stayed the night in Valencia and just explored the city, but the problem I had is I was meeting a friend in Benidorm that evening. So with quick thinking I headed for the Valencia bus station, which was about a 40-minute walk across the city. As I left Valencia on the bus, I saw the devastation for myself. There were cars for miles stranded at the side of the road and piled up just with mud and silt, and X's written on the car, which I assume that means they've been searched. These scenes continued to the city limits. Now I'd caught up with my mate Billy, who flew out to meet me for 3 days to join in my adventure. Well, more to chill really. We decided to take advantage of the treasures of Benidorm and everything the city has to offer. Bagged us an amazing 17th floor sea view apartment, a great little gem for people watchers.
Look, you've all done an amazing job and I'm proud of you all. And I'm having a tough time here too, alright? So I just got back in watching a 60-plus-year-old female pull plastic vegetables out of her vagina. And moving on in the morning. Yeah. Right, just on the way to the tram stop now to go and get my train from Alicante to Madrid. And Benidorm is extremely quiet this morning. I think everyone's in bed asleep. Literally not a soul in sight.
Madrid was a fantastic city. The historic, charming, bustling city was a contrast to Barcelona's gritty exterior. I would have spent longer here, but I'm now heading down to the Costa del Sol in the morning